deaf as in completely numb to anything and just believing what you're told. I even say, at some point I bring up another quote where sometimes the text in secular education itself, mislabeling it, like C.S. Lewis even talks here about the Green Book, written by Gaius and Titius, how that's meant to be a book teaching good English, but instead, what it does is just implants all these almost subliminal messages into the student that will influence their thoughts 10 years hence the original course forgotten, and basically condition them to take a certain side in an argument without really knowing why.
And what's interesting in that is that it's in the name of clarity, right? The waterfall produces sublime feeling in my head, but it is not, in fact, the sublime nature of the waterfall. I mean, philosophically, it's the doctrine of nominalism, but as that was articulated in an era of classical education by someone like William of Ockham, it wasn't to rebel against the essence of things. It was to try to make things clear. Now that the projects have moved so far down one direction, our efforts to make things clear have become a way to obscure a lot of minds, especially young minds, and this is something that comes through in your thesis. One of the things that I want to ask is whether you say that the Enlightenment as a historical force or catalyst in history does us a lot of disservices. And I wonder if you can expound on whether or not you think that our regime, the particular one that we live in, has classical roots that are clear, or has more to do with an enlightenment epistemology for its own sake.
Through both discussion and reading text from the founding fathers themselves, I would essentially it starts with Aristotle, which leads directly to the Enlightenment, because the Enlightenment was about the rediscovery of Aristotle's text. However, unfortunately, the people who started the Enlightenment didn't push just a little bit further back. So they were just basically left with Aristotle as the authority, and Aristotle is more focused on the human than the good. So that leads it down to